Hello everyone, welcome back. This adventure, I'm going to pop out to my favourite railway at Hook Norton and just have a walk on both cuttings, the south cutting, the north cutting. Just an autumn walk. For people that want to wander out there and have a walk, see what it's like. We'll call this an interim video because in December I'm going to start putting on the High Wolds videos that I've been shooting these last 6 or 7 weeks over in the vicinity of Bolton on the Water. They'll be worth looking forward to. So what have we got here, just to give you a recap. That there's a parking space, that's the Swerford Road, Hook Norton to Swerford Road. There's the road bridge, so you park just off the side of the road bridge. Walk up there, that's the deep cutting going up to the north portal of the tunnel. We'll put that up on the second part of the video. And then down here, that's the Cow Lane Road. That eventually, after 2 or 3 bumpy and potholey miles, ends up on the main Chipping Norton to Banbury Road, which is south of that. You park in front of the left hand wall of the bridge. There's only space for 2 cars, 2 small cars, smallish cars, and then this walk up here is a lot drier. It's a lot drier. I walked this one on a much earlier video, and it's a wildflower area, so it's quite overgrown, or it was quite overgrown, at this point there's an awful lot of, there's a retaining wall on both sides up here. You used to have to walk, you still do have to walk up the retaining wall on this side to get to the southern portal of the tunnel, but they are actually cutting it back, as you'll see in the video. So yeah, as I say, the interim video in between the adventures that are coming up in Bolton on the Water area in December. So sit back and enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one. Top the Cow Lane Road Bridge then, and we're going to have another walk up to the southern portal of the Hook Norton tunnel. This is an autumn walk. Somebody's been in here, somebody's started doing some maintenance on these overhanging trees and bushes. It's always good to see. So we'll have a nice quiet wander up here and see what we can see. Oh yeah, some things have been in here. God knows what they've mowed that with. Get through the gate. There we are. Somebody's been very busy. Remember, my last trip up here was a summer trip, and it was all wildflowers and butterflies. And I don't know what's done this, whether it's been mowed, whether they've had sheep in, I really don't know. Looks an awful lot different to the summer visit there. I'll have a look back where we came. Really open this up. Weather's still a bit inclement. This is the yesterday was fine, but I was busy yesterday. Today, another dry day. A bit windy, but quite nice and sheltered down in here. So let's carry on. A warm welcome to all my new subscribers to the channel. glad to have you on board. I hope you're enjoying the adventures as much as I am filming them. I'd say nice to have you all on board. Stay tuned. We've got some very interesting adventures coming up either side of Christmas. I'll keep you posted. Have a look back down the way. Now this bit's definitely been done with a machine. Not been able to walk up this fast in the past. You normally have to get up on that revetment wall and walk along the top of the wall. Just hoping they've cleared this far enough to get up to the tunnel. We'll have a look in a minute. A lot better access. And the last time I filmed this, I'd be up there. A little bit precarious. And that's quite interesting. There's a that wall steps back there. Of course, you wouldn't have seen that when it was all overgrown, but that's unusual. And got those lovely black number of ferns growing up that wall. That is an indication of how dry this particular section of the railway is. Lovely ferns. Ah, they haven't got as far. Well, they haven't got anywhere near as far as the entrance to the tunnel. I'll just have a little bit of a look further up. But I think about another 25-30 yards might still be blocked. So it will be a case of up on the revetment wall again. Not quite a major collapse there, look. The difference in the height. Yeah. Obviously I haven't cleared this far up as yet. I'm not going to get through there, am I? Okay. I have to employ previous method, which is backtrack. And there. And then walk along the top of the wall. Oh well. Okay. It's the access point at the top of the wall. Fortunately, it looks like I've been along the top of here with a strimmer or something, so you can actually see the edge of the wall. Very helpful. I must admit I was expecting to see sheep in here, but they're doing all this mechanically. Mind you, it was getting in a bit of a mess. I'm presuming this is the Oxford and Bucks Nature Conservancy group that's doing this, and be a great help if you want an uninterrupted walk up to the tunnel. So we go up to the information sign. I think you see that in the distance there. We go up to that, and just after that we have to try and get down into the cutting, which is not always the safest thing to try and do, but got to be done. So let's carry on. We have information sign then, and then just up here is where we attempt to climb down into the cutting. Must admit, this look. Oh, they've had a bit of a go up here. Cut a few things down, but actually that's that there is full of collapsed stone off the walls. In fact, it's still collapsing by the looks of it. That's not very good. Okay, I better get down in there then. Okay, it looks like we've got a gang coming in from the other direction. So, I'm starting to clear this area up by the entrance to the tunnel, which you might be able to see in the distance. I'm going to have to fight my way past this flattened goat willow tree. Bear with me. There we go. I've not walked this particular bit before. It's a little bit dodgy. It's full of stone off a revetment wall, and that isn't easy to walk on because it's a bit like walking on marbles. How are we doing? Probably see the tunnel now, and they've left that little bit blocked off, so I'm gonna have to go back up on the wall and before we can go any further. Right then, on the opposite wall now, and it's brilliant. They've dropped a load of branches and stuff down in front of the tunnel entrance, so I don't know if I can get down in there now. Oh, that's a shame. Just where I wanted to get through is a load of stuff. What a pain. Well, I've managed to scrabble down in there somehow. So I'm at the front of the entrance to the tunnel. It's I guess when they finish whatever they're doing, it'll be a rather pleasant uninterrupted walk, except for the section down there where the trap bed's covered in fallen stonework, and it's incredibly difficult to walk on. Right, now we're here, let's have a look in the tunnel. There we are then. There's the tunnel, complete with its bit of fence, and I'm listening for the sound of running water, but I can't hear it. So adjustment to the torch. You can see a bit further down. There you go. Southern portal of the Hook Norton Tunnel. And I've managed to finally get back out of that cutting. That was a bit of a trial. Okay, so big differences to this particular site from the last time we were here. Quite a bit of maintenance going on. Hopefully they're going to open this right up from the road bridge to the tunnel portal. Might come back just after Christmas and see exactly what they've been up to. And back down in the on the old track bed, and you can see what the terrain's like here. Very difficult to walk on with these very odd shaped stones, but worth the effort if you can actually get up to the tunnel. Right, I'm now going to try and scrabble up there and get back on top of the revetment wall. They are made it so they've got what, a good 100 yards I should say of stuff to clear out, although at this point it doesn't look much more than stinging nettles and willow herb. So this man with the strimmer should knock that out in a couple of hours. I hope they do. I hope they open it all up, because it will be a really nice walk. Not a long walk, but walking down in there, believe me, is a lot safer than trying to walk along this bank in the summer, because when all the herbage is grown, you can't see the edge of that wall at all, and it's very dodgy. It's very dodgy when it's been raining a lot as well, so I'm really glad that they've given this a bit of maintenance, and you can stand a lot further back from the edge. And there's a nice view at the cutting towards the tunnel. And we'll pan round and see what it looks like. All overgrown on that bank. And a view all the way down the cutting towards the Cow Lane Road Bridge, which has finally had some maintenance. Whether they're going to do that right hand side, that's debatable, because that's all hawthorn bushes, dog rose, and a complete mess, to be honest. But the next time will tell us. I think I'll have a wander up here after Christmas and see if they've actually completed their endeavours. And I think it's seems to be getting windier out in the open. There's no rain forecast today, and I don't think there's any rain forecast tomorrow, but they've said that several times in the past 10 days, and it's absolutely bucketed down. So it's that time of year and that sort of weather where, if you do what I do and what others do, get out in the field with your cameras, you take every chance you can, every opportunity to explore these old railways and canals, all sorts. Now there we are, back at the gate, nearly at the road bridge. As I say, quite a different walk to the last time I did it. And a quick look back up the cut, see the bit they've done, the bit they haven't done. It all looks like that in 6 months' time. I used to be very happy. And back atop the Cow Lane Road Bridge. See that through there. Chippy Norton's off in that direction. And that way is Hook Norton, Bloxham, Atterbury, Kings Sutton, and ultimately Banbury. Very carefully pick my way back down these steps. I think the nicest of steps. And I don't fancy falling from top to bottom, because it might hurt. Hello. Something missing from there. Rather nice stone, I do think. I wonder where that's gone. There's some red brickwork there. I don't know what that is. Here we are. Oh well. And just about down at the bottom. Couple more steps. And wouldn't you know, they've had the one off there as well. The capping stone's gone. Oh, that's the remains of the Cow Lane Road Bridge. You can see that. Notice they haven't taken the cappers off the top. A bit too big, I should think. Interesting. Looks like they've had the whole abutment off there. Oh no, they haven't. No, it's just collapsed. They've left that one alone. There's the capping stone. I don't know if you can see down through there. Not easy. The railway fence line down in that dip. Looks like quarter sawn sleepers, as you might expect. Really could do to open this all up, but it ain't gonna happen. Okay, a different day. I've moved over onto the South Hill cutting, which leads up to the north portal of the Hook Norton Tunnel, and I thought we'd have a very careful walk up the cutting and see what's changed since the last visit in the summer. Not less vegetation and leaf now, of course, because it's well into autumn. In fact, it's November, so a little bit dark. Here's the old railway fence. Passing on our left, and there is a set of steps on the other side of this line, but this weather it's a little bit dodgy trying to get down those. They are a bit steep, and much rather coming down this fairly easy to negotiate bank. There we are. Oh, it's opened up a lot more than it was in the summer. Okay, we're on the track bed, and a nice walk up to the see if we can get to the North Portal. I don't know whether they've done anything with these diseased ash trees. I very much doubt it. They seem to spend all the maintenance money on the southern cutting on the other side of the hill. And just the Swerford Road Bridge then. And some new graffiti. Very fetching. Okay. And the path closed sign still there. Looks to me as if there's a lot more stuff falling into the cut. There's another tree down. And coming up on the little wooden memorial cross. It's there. There's a lot more stuff falling over the track bed now. Look at this lot. I really don't know what they're going to do with this. Leave it and hope it goes away, I guess. I don't know. Well, the ferns are enjoying it, that's for sure. Another tree down there. Another one there. Another one there. It's starting to fall to bits. Oh dear. Okay, first boggy bit. Just here. You can't walk through that. That's not without you got wellies on. I'll look across the bank there. All opens up in the winter. You can see so much more detail. Okay. This is the first section of wall collapse. A little bit dodgy to negotiate. And there's another tree across the track bed there. That's a bit dodgy. Still going. Here we go. So this was during that hot weather. This was, I think, the driest I've ever seen it. But it seems to be making up for it now. That's another tree down. In fact, another 2 trees down. This is the other dodgy bit. This is the 1958 landslip that closed the line. Had to try and squeeze up between the retaining wall and the edge of the collapse. That's a bit dodgy. Some of those retaining wall stones will slide out from underneath you, and if you're down on the floor, if you're not careful. Here we go, over the top. That's the last bit. And there's the north portal of the Hook Norton Tunnel approaching. And some more of these extremely difficult boulders to walk on. Of course, it's all now become extra slippery. Okay, we're through the worst of that. And the question is, how boggy is the approach to the tunnel? Still not looking too bad, actually. Try and avoid that bit there. That's the boggy bit. That's a very boggy bit. Yeah. Looks like we're back to what we were last winter. Mind you, we have had a fair drop of rain. Well, if you fancy this one, it's definitely waterproof boots. At this end, preferably wellies. It is accessible, but it's not an easy walk. Lots of obstacles. I'll stay on this on these green bits. It is walkable, just about. And there's that bit. There we are. There's the wall of the old permanent way hut. The collapsed roof. And there's a tunnel. There's the view back down the way, and it's looking a right old mess up on that bank. I really don't know what they do. What they normally do is, with ash dieback, is they come in, they find a contractor who deals in timber. There's quite a bit of nice ash timber up there. The contractor comes in, again access is a problem. You can't get in from here, you can't get in through the tunnel, you can't get in off the road bridge. The only access is where this cutting ends and the 90-foot embankment starts. You've got about a 50-yard flat area into a field. That would be the only access. So you come in, the contractor takes the timber for the privilege of cutting it all down. All the top, anything that isn't timber is laid out in drifts, and then what generally happens is the stumps regenerate, so you get regrowth. That's what they normally do, but as they say, the access in here is a bloody nightmare, to be honest. So they may just let it all fall down. That's what I reckon they'll do. Okay, there you are. So this one's for Ron, Parkinson's Walks. He did ask about the cuttings, north and south cuttings. So the south Ron is almost accessible when and if they finish cutting all the rubbish down. This one, if you're going to give it a go, waterproof walking boots or wellies. At this time of year, it's very boggy again, unfortunately. Almost bone dry in the summer in that hot weather, and fairly easily to access. But now we're back to square one. Very boggy, and at this top end, not the most pleasant walk. Back at the road bridge then. Whilst I'm here, I think we'll go and have a quick look at the end of the main viaduct. Oh, and it looks as though somebody's been doing a little bit of clearance work here. A lot of stuff cut back. Yep. They're opening this up. Yeah, I think they've had the strimmers in as well. Cut all the stinging nettles back. You see, much more pleasant to walk. Oh, yeah, they have been busy. Yeah, they're in with the chainsaws as well. Well, at least they're doing some maintenance, which is good, because it needs it. It's a nature reserve. It's supposed to be accessible, and let's hope they turn their attention to the trees falling over the track bed up in the main cutting. And well, you can see down there, the camera never seems to pick these sorts of things up very well. Just how far that is down there. Probably not. It is an awful long way. There you go. We'll carry on. I haven't done any maintenance here, but this isn't too bad, this bit. I did cut these thorn trees down there. They're a little bit dodgy. So here we are. The first infrastructure of the main viaduct, heading in the direction of Hook Norton Station. Nice to see that there's no graffiti on this one. Yeah, very nice. Now, if I can get over this here fence without doing myself a damage, thus I can get into the right position. Still too many leaves on the trees. I think you can just about make out, only just, between those two trees in the middle of the picture, the 7 piers rising up through the fog, which seems to be lifting a little bit. Once all the leaves are off the trees, you can see them a lot better, but you can see the tops of them. There you go. This is the point where the path forks, and the right hand fork goes down onto the base of the line of piers, but I'm not going to do that one today. There's something down here. When I did my ironstone video way back, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 months ago, There was an anomaly down here I wanted to have a look at, but it was buried in stinging nettles. And I think it might relate to the cable system that was hauling the calcined ironstone up from the kiln, Earl of Dudley's kiln, up onto the branch line at the top of the hill, where it was being emptied into trucks and carted off to the West Midlands. So I'll just have a look down here and see if that anomaly has reappeared. If I can get past this collapsing thorn bush. There we are. Okay, that's the railway boundary fence. So the anomaly I was looking for is inside the railway boundary fence, which probably makes it part of the 90-foot embankment. I still can't see it from here. You can see it from certain places up on the bank. I can't see it from here, unless of course that's it through there, but it's rapidly being swamped by collapsing elder bushes and whatever have you. Move back over here a bit. Yeah, it's something to, it's part of the structure of the embankment. It looks, to all intents and purposes, like it was man-made. It goes in a straight line up the side of the embankment there. But no, I reckon that's just part of the embankment, wherever it's gone. Okay, well, it was worth a look. I've got to find a way back onto the path, which is just up here. I can get back on it. There we are. Yes. Well, it was worth a look. But don't think it was what I thought it was. There you go, never mind. Okay, I think we'll conclude that one there, and see you all for the next one.